Hey BJ, it's Ron, Chris, and Charlie. This flag that you have in your hand right now, or at least maybe you have it close, um, your grandma, my mom, she sent this to me in '93 when I went over to Somalia. And at the time when I got it, it was kind of insignificant. It was like, okay, an American flag. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But after I had it for a few days, I started keeping it on me at all times. I pretty much put it in my breast pocket, and I had it with me all the time. Um, got up in the morning, stuck it in my pocket. At night, I took it out. When I changed uniforms, I always had it on me, no matter what. I don't know if it was something like, I felt more secure with it, or what it was, but it just, I don't know, it stayed with me and it meant something to me. So, when I was out on guard duty, when we went into town to go do like, a water run or a gas run or supply run or whatever, I always had it with me, and I kind of felt like it was protection. And you see something like this, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's a piece of cloth, and it's the American flag. But to me, it means more than that. It means brotherhood, and it means family and honor and tradition and everything else. And after I got out of the Army, and then when Chris joined, even though he signed the papers without talking to me, and he ended up going infantry, I felt that it was something I need to pass on. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and it's time for Chris.
Hey BJ, this is Chris. When Ron gave this to me, it felt, I knew the significance of it, and when I carried it, even through everything that we went through, the hard times and stuff, I would carry it with me, and it was something I could look at and just enjoy and remember why you're there. And the people that look up to you, the people that honor you, and the people that you're protecting while you're there, or whatever when you're at different missions and the different duty stations that you're at. So to me, this just reminded me, it's like the sacrifice that you make, and the people that respect that sacrifice and honor that sacrifice. And even in the fun times, you look at it, and it just reminded me of the freedoms we have, the freedoms we can enjoy. So this is what the flag meant to me, and like Ron, I carried it with me everywhere. I carried it with me to Kosovo, and I took it out quite often in Kosovo a lot, because that was one of the harder tours for me, for various reasons. But it kept me in sync. So I hope it does the same for you. And then when I got out, I passed it on to Charlie, which I'm doing now.
Hey BJ, to me, between 2004 to 2008, I had it with me at all times. Knowing that two other people before me carried it with them at all times just means the world. Knowing what you're over there fighting for is, and looking at this just to know where it came from is just, there's no real words that I can tell to tell what it means to pass it on. I mean, it's going to be your own feelings once you get it. I carried it through Iraq every day I was there. It was always on me. I never left it back at my bunk at all, just because of the past that this flag has, where it's been, what it means to just carry it. All the people that before us that have made sacrifices for what you're over there doing now. So carry it with you at all times, man. Respect it. It's an amazing feeling. Once you've been there a couple times, so you know the feeling of it. But the flag it's amazing feeling. just to carry it with you and know where it's came from. I mean, we've all been there. We know what it's like, so we've all carried it. Just keep it on you at all times, man.
Hoorah.
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 Also, wanted to say, we got somebody else in the room, your grandpa. Just wanting him to say a few words. So here he is. Dad.
Hey, DJ, I got this flag that you guys passed on from one to the other. You know, I believe I was a little bit ahead of you guys. Not much, but just a little. You know, after all, I mean, I'm pushing about 50 now. If everything works out, I'll make it. But I just want to say I really thank you all for the things you did and what all you were up against. And I had more good days than I had bad days. I'm sure everyone had bad days, but you know, the bad days are over as far as I'm concerned. You take care and you keep this thing in your pocket and come back all in one piece. Bye-bye. I love y'all.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to go drink a beer in your honor.